Good day, kids. How are you? I hope that you are feeling great. I am Sir Kim, and welcome to our English class. Last week, we talked about distinguishing general and specific statements. This week, we will be discussing about identifying main idea, key sentence, and supporting details. Finding the main idea is one of the most challenging reading strategies to teach because we do not only have to comprehend the passage, but we also have to figure out which information is the most important without getting sidetracked in the details. After going through this lesson, you're expected to identify the main idea, key sentence, and supporting details, and note details in an informational text. Are you ready? Let us begin. Every story, passage, or paragraph has a main idea, key sentence, and supporting details. But what is a main idea? Main idea tells what the story, poem, or paragraph is all about. It is also called the big idea and the most important thought about the topic. The topic is the person, place, thing, or idea being talked about. Key sentence. The sentence directly stated from the paragraph that expresses the main idea or topic of the paragraph, story, or poem. It can be found at the beginning, middle, or last sentence of the paragraph. But generally, it appears at the beginning of the paragraph. Often, it is the paragraph's very first sentence. Supporting details tell more about the main idea. They give the important details that explain, prove, and describe the main idea for better understanding. Read the passage and answer the questions orally. What is being talked about in this passage? What do you think is the main idea of this passage? What are the healthy practices mentioned in the passage to protect ourselves from COVID-19? The main idea of this passage is the health practices to protect us from COVID-19. The key sentence in this paragraph is the first sentence with one underline because it is where we can find the main idea. The supporting details are the sentences with two underlines because they give details or information about the main idea. To better understand, let us look at this illustration. The key sentence in the passage is, there are some healthy practices which we can follow to protect ourselves from COVID-19. These are the supporting details. Now, you may begin answering the learning tasks. Learning task number 1. Read the paragraphs carefully and answer the questions below. Read the paragraphs below. Identify the main idea and supporting details in each stanza and write them on the graphic organizer. Read the paragraph and answer the questions that follow. Write the letter of the correct answer on the space provided. Always remember this in identifying the main idea, key sentence, and supporting details in a paragraph, story, or passage. The main idea tells us what the passage is all about. The key sentence expresses the main idea of the passage and is usually the very first sentence of it. The supporting details tell more about the main idea. For a final learning task, read the paragraph and answer the questions that follow. Write the letter of the correct answers on the space provided. Below are paragraphs with numbered sentences. Complete the sentences for the main idea and then identify the numbers that tell the key sentence and the supporting details. Write the numbers on the blank. I hope that you learned how to identify the main idea, key sentence, and supporting details. See you again next week here in our English class.